Good day everyone. Today we will be introducing FarmKive, a farmer registry system designed to keep an updated and organized database of farmers in the Philippines. It stores key information like names, farm details, and contact numbers na tumutulong sa mga government agencies na ma-access yung mga farmer information. Para mas maintindihan yung system namin, ginagamit yung FarmKive para mapabilis yung pag-access ng government sa mga farmer information para mabilis yung pag-distribute ng mga resources and government program.
So, let's talk about us. We are the developer of FarmKive and we are a BSIT student in Pampanga State Agricultural University. So, our system will provide a centralized database for farmers in the Philippines. It will store information such as the full name of the farmer, its location, its type of crops, and as well as its contact number. So, this will help the government to make faster deployment of government funds and programs for our farmers. So, why did we develop FarmKive in the first place? So, we encountered the problem in the Philippines because Department of Agriculture doesn't have an updated and centralized database of farmers in our country. So, nagiging problema ito kasi yung mga data ng ating mga farmers ay ini-store manually on paper. So, we know naman na ang paper will deteriorate or masisira over time. So, hindi nagiging reliable yung pag-i-store nila ng farmer information na nagiging hindrance sa pagde-deploy ng government funds as well as programs na magbe-benefit sa ating mga farmers. So, sino nga ba ang nagbe-benefit sa aming system? So, we have two main benefactors. So, the first one is farmers. Nagbe-benefit sila sa aming system because our system will provide an updated and centralized database na secured siya and also mas updated siya kesa sa pagmamanually na pagsusulat sa paper. So, hindi na mag-worry ang ating mga farmers kung saan na i-store yung information nila and kung nakalista pa ba sila sa updated list. And the second benefactor is the government and our LGUs. So, because of our system na nakakapag-provide nga tayo ng database, mas mabilis nila na-access yung mga farmer information natin, leading to a faster deployment of government programs sa ating mga farmers. Hindi na nila need na mag-survey pa or maghanap manually because they can see it already on our system what is needed in a certain area or location.
So now, let's proceed with the challenges and limitations. One major drawback to our system is that it requires an internet connection that some rural areas struggle to provide because of their poor connectivity. Ibig sabihin lang nito ay ang pinaka-main problem lang ng system na to is kailangan talaga ng internet para gumana or magamit ito. Dahil mostly sa mga province places is mahihina or wala talagang access sa mga internet. Kaya nahihirapan gamitin ang system dahil hindi consistent ang signal sa area. So kahit maganda ang futures na mayroon itong farm archive system na ito is limitado lang yung mga gumagamit dahil mahihina ang mga internet ng mga kanya-kanyang users.
Another limitation of FarmKive, it also requires a stable internet connection to work at its fullest. Kailangan din ng malakas na internet connection para gumana na maayos yung system. If the internet is spotty or keeping cuttings out, the FarmKive system might not work as it should.
So let's proceed to the main interface of FarmKive. So as you can see, makikita nyo dito na ginawa namin simple yung main interface ng FarmKive as it is. So makikita nyo dito yung mga add button, delete button na madali silang gamitin and madali silang i-navigate. Makikita din nyo dito kung saan kayo mag-fill up, wherein saan nyo lalagay yung mga data nyo such as ID, full name, and etc. Makikita nyo din dito yung mga process, paano siya malalagay sa main database. And also, kinonsider din namin yung magiging color ng aming interface based sa agriculture. So, nag-use kami ng green, white, and other color na connected sa agriculture. We use Apache NetBeans as an IDE, and we use Java programming language to implement object-oriented programming in our system. So, object-oriented programming is a way that we can classify different classes and packages wherein we can use them in a readable and reusable way. So we use another language, which is SQL, to manage data that the farmer will input from our system. So next, how it works. First, you will go to the login section wherein there's a 2 button saying login and sign up. Just log in when you have an account and sign up for the new users. Yan. After that, you will going to have create an account. Next. Then, after creating an account or after logging in, you will go to the main interface wherein you can add a information like ID, full name, address, contact number, type of crop, farm size, and email. You will also see the add button, delete button, update button, so you can modify your data.
Again, we are BSIT students from Pampanga State Agricultural University.
I am Jamaica Dingle. I am China Micaela Gonzalez.
I am Michael John Patrick Flores.
I am Abby Conanan.
And I'm Micaela Jane Magsilang.
Presenting Farm Guide!